Facebook accounts aren't needed anymore if you've got a Quest. And on the surface, that sounds great. That's what we've been asking for. But it's not actually as good as it sounds. For some people, like me, a lot more data than necessary was carried over from your Facebook account to make the Meta account. There have been problems with logging in, and in the end, it's a new name for the same company, essentially, run by the same people. But what does the switch mean? How do you do it? And what was that weird data I was talking about? And is this shirt genuine? I saw it on eBay. There was just one, like they weren't selling them in bulk, and it looks similar to some I'd seen in like pictures of proper Oculus members, so maybe it's an ex-Oculus, or maybe it's just fake. Anyway, it seems like, whether intentionally or not, I honestly can't tell, because on the one hand, how do you do this accidentally? But on the other, I just don't see the point. But Facebook has actually carried over some of my Facebook searches to my Meta account in the form of Quest apps. So if I go to my Meta account page and I look at the Quest apps I own, I've got Beat Saber, Robo Recall, Microsoft Surface Pro 8 Keyboard Platinum. What? To try and fix it, I contacted Meta support, but it's clear that I'm just not being listened to. In the first response to me, where they wanted me to verify my details, they quoted my problem. They mentioned that Microsoft Surface Pro 8 keyboard that obviously shouldn't be there. I don't actually own it, but I'd searched on Facebook for it. But then in the second thing, once I'd verified who I am, they sent me a tutorial for how to uninstall apps from your Quest. It was absolutely useless. So useless, in fact, that because I don't really own any games on the Oculus Store, I just deleted my Meta account. I've given up trying to work with support. I've just made a new one. I can refer someone to get Beat Saber back because that's the only game that I think is worth buying on the Oculus Store to have standalone. Everything else I just buy through a nicer platform, Steam, and just do through my PC and stream it to the headset. Which leads us into the fact that this is still the same closed platform. Just because my password is stored on a new part of the same server owned by the same company doesn't magically fix any of the big problems it had before. Everything is still curated by Meta, Facebook, whoever, and if you want to install things from a third-party store, you still need to sign up as an Oculus developer and verify a phone number or card info. But if I want to actually be fair, I do have to talk about the good as well. Now, officially, you can have multiple personal accounts for Meta, unlike Facebook, where you can only have one Facebook account. And if that Facebook account gets terminated for being suspected to be a bot, despite you not being a bot like mine was, you don't have to worry about that when it comes to VR. Obviously, eventually I got my account back, but I had to send them a picture of my face and stuff. It was weird. You shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Also, my newly set up Meta account was set to private by default, but they're only getting half points for that since that's purely because I'm under 18. At this point, it's been about a year since the move to Meta was announced, but it took a really long time for this transition to actually finally happen user side, like past the company just being renamed. And so, now we've talked about what the move means and some of the problems with it, though I will talk about more problems later. How do you actually migrate? First, check your emails. You should get a link in there that sends you to a new Meta accounts page where it explains the differences and asks you to set a name and asks whether you want to continue with Facebook still linked or not. You should know though, you're still encouraged and the button is highlighted that you should still have a Facebook account linked to your Meta account. You don't have to anymore, but you should know that when you're going through, look for the not highlighted, like sad version of the button and click that one. All that happens once you're done is that next time your headset connects to the Oculus mobile app, which does still have the logo but has now been renamed to MetaQuest, next time the headset connects to that, it should just log itself out of Facebook, automatically switch to Meta, and you're done. The stuff that's moved over with you is your name, email address, your in-app purchases and games, your past and present profile pictures, all of the Oculus mobile and desktop, like your history of logins with the Oculus mobile and desktop apps, and if you're lucky like me, some extra stuff. Maybe I'd feel better if you subscribed. Maybe even if you hit the bell. Don't actually if you don't want to. If you'd like to, this is a reminder, but I don't want to encourage people to do it for no reason. Though, honestly, some people might think I'm lucky for how smoothly my transition went. Other people just can't log in at all, they're being threatened with a factory reset if they don't want to switch accounts, they just can't set up their headset at all with a Meta account. Also, if like me, you're a Firefox user and you've got enhanced tracking protection turned on, you can still go to the main Meta website, but if you try to change anything with your account, it's just a white page. You have to turn off tracking protection to do anything. So I'm curious, whether it's been good or bad, if you've got a Quest, leave a comment telling me how the Meta transition's been for you. I just kind of want to know. And remember, Project Cambria, the Quest Pro, is, I'm pretty sure, coming in October, so it's just a month away. So I'm excited to see how that launch goes. Mark, Face, Oculus, Meta, Berg just can't keep themselves out of controversy, can they? Hopefully it goes well though, because I am still excited for the future of VR hardware, but the Meta Switch was probably more a facelift than anything else. Hopefully you've enjoyed, hopefully your Switch went smoothly, and bye.